While traditional banks offer 0.5% annual returns, crypto staking can generate 5 to 15% APY by participating in blockchain network security. But staking isn't just about earning yield, it's about understanding how proof of stake networks function, the economics of validation, and how to participate safely and profitably. In this comprehensive guide, I'll teach you everything about crypto staking from basic concepts to advanced validator economics, helping you earn passive income while supporting decentralized networks. Before diving into specific staking strategies, let's understand the fundamental concepts that make staking possible. What is proof of stake? Proof of stake, POS, is a consensus mechanism where validators are chosen to create new blocks based on their stake in the network. Energy efficient. Unlike Bitcoin's energy intensive mining, POS requires minimal energy. Economic security. Validators risk losing their stake tokens if they act maliciously. Democratized participation. Anyone can participate without specialized hardware. Scalability. POS networks can process transactions faster than proof of work. How staking works. Staking involves locking your tokens to participate in network security. Token lockup. Stake tokens for a specific period to become eligible for rewards. Validation rights. Stake tokens give you the right to validate transactions. Reward distribution. Earn new tokens as compensation for securing the network. Slashing risk. Malicious behavior results in loss of staked tokens. Types of staking, participation, direct validation, requirements, technical knowledge, hardware, and significant token holdings. Benefits, maximum rewards and full control over validation. Risks, technical complexity, uptime requirements, slashing penalties. Best for technical users with substantial holdings and time commitment. Delegated staking. Process, delegate your tokens to professional validators. Benefits, earn rewards without technical complexity. Considerations. Validator selection affects rewards and security. Best for most retail investors seeking passive staking income. Liquid staking. Innovation. Stake tokens while maintaining liquidity through derivative tokens. Examples: Lido, StETH, Rocket Pool, RETH, Coinbase, CBETH. Benefits. Earn staking rewards while maintaining trading flexibility. Risks. Smart contract risk. Derivative token price deviation. Different blockchain networks offer various staking opportunities with different risk-reward profiles. Tier 1 Established Networks. Ethereum 2.0 ETH. The largest and most established staking network. Staking APY 3 to 5% currently. Varies with network participation. Minimum stake. 32 ETH for direct validation, $50,000 plus at current prices. Lock period. Staked ETH was locked until Shanghai upgrade. Now withdrawable risks, slashing penalties, technical complexity for solo staking. Opportunities, liquid staking derivatives, staking pools, professional services, Solana, SOL, high-performance blockchain with active staking ecosystem. Staking APY 6 to 8% depending on validator and network conditions. Minimum stake, no minimum for delegated staking. Lock period, epochs, approximately 2 to 3 days with unstaking delays. Validator selection, choose from hundreds of validators with different fees. Considerations, network instability risks, validator performance varies. Cardano ADA research-driven blockchain with liquid staking. Staking. APY 4 to 6% with no lockup period. Minimum stake. No minimum. Flexible delegation. Unique features. Liquid staking. No token locking. Multiple pool delegation. Pool selection. Thousands of stake pools with different parameters. Benefits. True decentralization. No slashing risk. Tier 2. Emerging networks. Polygon Matic Ethereum scaling solution with staking rewards. Staking APY 3 to 5% for delegated staking. Minimum stake. No minimum for delegation validator. Ecosystem. Limited number of validators. Competitive selection use case. Securing. Ethereum scaling infrastructure growth potential. Benefits from Ethereum ecosystem growth. Avalanche AVAX. Fast consensus protocol with flexible staking. Staking APY 8 to 10% depending on network conditions. Minimum stake 25 AVAX for delegation, 2000 AVAX for validation. Lock period. 2 weeks to 1 year with longer periods earning higher rewards. Subnet staking. Additional opportunities in Avalanche subnets. Technology, unique consensus mechanism with fast finality Cosmos, Atom, hub of interconnected blockchains with staking rewards. Staking APY 15 to 20% but with higher inflation rates, minimum stake, no minimum for delegation. Unbonding period 21 days to unstake tokens. IBC rewards, additional opportunities through inter-blockchain communication. Ecosystem, benefits from growth of Cosmos. Ecosystem projects. Professional staking requires systematic approaches to maximize rewards while managing risks. Strategy 1. Conservative staking portfolio. Focus on established networks with lower risk. Allocation 70% established networks. ETH, ADA, SOL, 30% emerging. Risk management. Diversify across multiple networks and validators. Expected returns 4 to 7% APY with lower volatility, best for risk averse investors seeking steady passive income. Strategy 2. Yield optimization approach. Target higher yields while managing additional risks. Allocation 40% established, 40% higher yield networks, 20% experimental active management. Monitor validator performance and switch when necessary. Expected returns 8 to 15% APY with higher volatility and complexity. Best for active investors comfortable with additional risk. Strategy 3. Liquid staking focus. Maximize flexibility while earning staking rewards. Instruments, liquid staking derivatives, STETH, RETH, STSOL. Benefits, maintain liquidity while earning staking rewards. DeFi integration, use liquid staking tokens in DeFi protocols. Risks, smart contract risk, derivative token price deviation. Risk management framework, validator selection criteria. Choose validators based on systematic evaluation. Performance history, consistent uptime and validation performance commission rates. Balance between low fees and validator sustainability. Community reputation, track record, and community involvement. Technical setup, professional infrastructure and security practices. Diversification, spread stake across multiple high-quality validators. Network risk assessment, evaluate blockchain networks for staking suitability. Technical stability, network uptime, and upgrade success history. Economic security, total staked value, and validator distribution. Development activity, active development and improvement proposals. Governance, quality, effective governance processes and community participation. Regulatory clarity, regulatory status and compliance considerations. Portfolio construction build, diversified staking portfolios. Network diversification, spread across different blockchain ecosystems. Risk balancing, mix established networks with higher yield opportunities. Liquidity management, balance locked staking with liquid alternatives. Rebalancing schedule, regular assessment and reallocation based on performance. Understanding the economics behind staking helps optimize strategies and identify opportunities. Validator economics. Deep dive. Revenue sources for validators. Validators earn from multiple income streams. Block rewards, new tokens issued for successful block production. Transaction fees. Fees paid by users for transaction processing. MEV, maximal extractable value. Additional revenue from transaction ordering, network incentives, special rewards for network participation and governance. Cost structure analysis. Professional validation involves significant costs. Hardware costs, servers, storage, networking equipment. Operational expenses, electricity, internet, monitoring, maintenance. Opportunity, cost, capital locked in staking rather than other investments. Insurance and security, protecting against slashing and technical failures. Compliance costs, legal and regulatory compliance for professional operators. Economic sustainability, long-term viability depends on sustainable economics. Network growth, increasing transaction volume and network value. Inflation balance, reward rates that incentivize security without excessive inflation. Validator competition, healthy competition maintaining network security, fee market development. Sustainable fee market supporting validator revenue, advanced staking techniques, MEV strategies. Sophisticated validators can capture additional value. MEV Boost. Ethereum validators can use MEV Boost for additional rewards. Block building. Professional block construction for optimal transaction ordering. Arbitrage. Capture. Extracting value from DeFi arbitrage opportunities. Sandwich protection. Protecting users while capturing legitimate MEV multi-chain validation. Professional validators often operate across multiple networks. Infrastructure sharing. Shared costs across multiple validation operations. Risk diversification, reduce dependence on any single network expertise. Leverage, apply technical knowledge across multiple protocols. Revenue optimization, maximize returns from validation infrastructure institutional staking services. Professional staking service providers offer staking as a service. Professional validation for institutional clients. White label solutions, branded staking services for exchanges and wallets. Risk management, professional insurance and slashing protection. Compliance services, regulatory compliance and reporting for institutions. Practical guidance for implementing staking strategies safely and efficiently. Setting up staking operations for individual stakers. Steps to begin staking safely: wallet selection. Choose wallets that support staking for your target networks. Security setup: hardware wallets, multi signature, and backup procedures. Validator research, due diligence on validator selection and performance risk assessment. Understand lock periods, slashing conditions, and withdrawal processes. Tax planning. Understand tax implications of staking rewards in your jurisdiction. Essential tools and platforms. Staking platforms and services exchanges. Coinbase, Kraken, Binance. Offer simple staking services. Non-custodial platforms, Lido, Rocket Pool, Marinade for liquid staking, professional services. Figment, Staked, Blockdaemon for institutional staking. Direct validation, native wallet staking for supported networks. Monitoring and analytics tools. Staking rewards. Track performance across multiple networks and validators. Beacon Chain. Ethereum Validator. Performance monitoring. StakingRewards.com. Comprehensive staking opportunity database. Network explorers. Block explorers with staking specific information. Portfolio trackers. Tools that include staking rewards and performance risk management tools. Slashing. Monitoring. Alerts for validator performance issues. Performance analytics, track validator effectiveness and rewards. Insurance services, professional slashing and technical failure insurance. Backup validation, redundant validation setups for critical operations. Tax and compliance considerations. Tax treatment of staking rewards. Understanding tax implications varies by jurisdiction. Income recognition. Most jurisdictions treat staking rewards as income when received. Fair market value. Rewards typically valued at market price when received. Holding period, additional capital gains when staked tokens are eventually sold. Record keeping. Detailed records of all staking activities and rewards. Professional advice, consult tax professionals for complex staking strategies. Regulatory considerations. Professional staking may involve regulatory requirements, KYC/ML, know your customer requirements for staking service providers. Securities regulation, potential securities law implications for staking services. Professional licensing, requirements for institutional staking service, providers reporting obligations, regulatory reporting for large-scale staking operations. Understanding where staking is heading helps position for future opportunities. Technology, evolution, liquid staking. Innovation, next-generation liquid staking solutions. Improved derivatives, better price stability and DeFi integration, cross-chain liquid staking across multiple networks, automated rebalancing, AI-driven validator selection and optimization, insurance. Integration, built-in protection against slashing and technical risks, restaking and eigenlayer. Ethereum's restaking innovation allows additional yield. Concept, use staked ETH to secure additional protocols and services. Risk profile, additional slashing conditions for additional rewards. Market opportunity, potentially significant additional yield for ETH stakers. Implementation, gradual rollout with risk management protocols, infrastructure, improvements, technology advances, improving staking accessibility. Hardware efficiency, more efficient validation, hardware reducing costs. Software tools, better tools for validator setup and management monitoring solutions, advanced monitoring and alert systems. Security enhancements, improve security practices and insurance options. Market development, institutional adoption, growing. Institutional participation in staking, pension funds, large-scale institutional staking allocations, insurance companies, staking as part of diversified investment strategies. Corporate treasuries, companies staking as part of treasury management ETF products, staking ETFs providing traditional finance access, regulatory clarity, evolving regulatory frameworks for staking, clear guidelines, regulatory clarity reducing compliance uncertainty, professional standards, industry standards for staking service providers. Consumer protection, regulations protecting retail staking participants. Tax optimization, clear tax treatment enabling better planning. Ecosystem integration, staking becoming integral to broader crypto ecosystem. DeFi integration, stake tokens as collateral and yield sources. Cross-chain protocols, staking across interconnected blockchain networks. Real-world assets, staking supporting tokenized real-world asset protocols. Enterprise applications, staking supporting enterprise blockchain applications. Create your systematic approach to crypto staking based on your goals and risk tolerance. Step 1. Staking Readiness Assessment. Evaluate your preparation for staking. Knowledge level. Understand blockchain basics and staking concepts. Risk tolerance. Assess comfort with lock periods and potential losses. Capital allocation. Determine appropriate percentage for staking. Time commitment, evaluate available time for staking management. Technical capability, assess ability to manage staking operations. Step 2. Strategy development design your personalized staking approach. Network selection choose networks based on risk reward preferences. Allocation framework determine percentage allocation across networks. Validator selection develop criteria for choosing validators. Risk management set limits on concentration and exposure. Performance targets define success metrics and review schedules. Step 3. Implementation framework execute your staking strategy systematically. Platform setup, configure wallets and staking platforms. Security implementation, establish security procedures and backups. Initial staking, start with small amounts to test processes. Monitoring systems, set up tracking and alert systems. Documentation, maintain records for tax and performance analysis. Step 4. Ongoing management. Maintain and optimize your staking operations, performance monitoring, regular review of validator and network performance rebalancing. Schedule, periodic reallocation based on performance and opportunities. Upgrade management, stay current with network upgrades and changes. Tax planning, ongoing tax planning and record maintenance strategy. Refinement, continuous improvement based on results and market changes. Common implementation mistakes, overconcentration, putting too much in single networks or validators. Inadequate research, insufficient due diligence on validators and networks. Poor security, inadequate security measures for staking operations. Tax neglect, failing to properly track and report staking rewards. Impatience, expecting immediate results from long-term staking strategies. Success metrics, track multiple indicators of staking success. Risk-adjusted returns, relative to risks taken. Uptime performance validator, reliability and performance tax efficiency, after-tax returns from staking activities. Operational efficiency, time and effort required for management learning progress, improved understanding and optimization over time. Crypto staking represents one of the most accessible ways to earn passive income while contributing to blockchain network security. Success requires understanding both the technology and economics behind proof of stake networks. Here's how to start your staking journey. First, subscribe to this channel for ongoing staking education, validator analysis, and network updates as the staking landscape continues evolving. Second, start with small amounts on established networks to gain experience before committing larger allocations or exploring higher risk opportunities. Finally, share in the comments which staking network you're most interested in and why. Whether it's Ethereum's established ecosystem, Solana's performance, or Cardano's approach, let me know your staking priorities. Remember, staking is a long-term strategy that requires patience, ongoing learning, and proper risk management. Focus on understanding the technology, choosing quality validators, and building sustainable approaches to passive income generation.